In the name of God, we often understand things better based on examples and comparison. Let's see how we can find a comparison or match for this life on earth, Hayat dunya, life on earth, worldly life, based on Quran. And what is the worldly life except play and amusement? Play is based on the things that we do physically, like toys that we have, our house, our car, and whatever we can touch physically in this life. And laugh is something that is related to our mental state, something that we enjoy by imagination or based on our knowledge, our experience, our job, and stuff like that. So we all are here to do a game. This worldly life is like a game, and the next world is better for those who can have self-control, don't you think? Well, so if this world is like a game, why not compare it with some current games that we have in our world today, some 3D games? So God has designed this real game of life. He has assigned characters, levels, timeline, start and end of game. He has coded all the keys to help us unlock to next levels. Those keys and hints are visible in nature around us, on land and in the sea. So like any computer games, in this game of life also, nothing happens by chance. Not a single leaf, not a single characteristics, nothing is here by chance. Everything is coded. Also, we as players, as viewers, cannot calculate all those rules, and we rather see the effect and enjoy it. Anyways, all is calculated. All is based on exact rules of the game or based on a written source code that is executing in the background while we only live, see and play on the surface level. And with him are the keys of the unseen. None knows them except him, and he knows what is in the land and in the sea. Not a leaf falls but he knows it, and no grain is there within the darkness of the earth, and no moist or dry thing, but that it is written in a clear record. Clear record is the source code. Fi kitabin mubin is the source code, is the source code of the life, written by God. But do you think game designers want to know exactly what you as the player are going to do while playing their game? Do they want to know the exact moves and timing of your movements, etc.? Of course not. They just design the levels, the surface, the area, and manage your possible movements in all levels. They already know what will happen in next level. They can reveal to you what will happen in final level of the game also, or what will happen when the game is over, what will make the game over. But they don't predict at what exact time your game will over. It is based on your skills. It is based on the way you play the game. It is their game. It is their rules. But they have designed the game on purpose so that you enjoy your freedom while playing. Not to play like a robot or like watching a pre-recorded movie. Each game has some rules. Those are help files for anyone who like to go straight forward, but you can't pass the game unless you follow the rules and steps assigned by designer. It is not except a reminder to the words. Zikr means the help file in our example. This book, Quran, is like the help file or instructions of the game of life, for all players, lil alamin. For anyone want from you to go straight to the end of game, and you will not want except if God wants or the designer wants, as he is the manager of players. as God is manager of all of us. So if a game designer design a game so that he is aware of every single movements of players in each moment, in each time and each level, then it is really a strength or a weakness for that game, for that designer. Let's check it out. Now imagine any programming language like C, Basic, Delphi, Adobe Flash, anything. Such programming languages, are designed so professional by professionals that you are really free to make any software you can possibly imagine. Even those designers of such platforms themselves are not all knowing of what you are going to build with this platform that they have designed. Both you and they are still happy. It is not about their power to be or not to be all knowing, it is about the form of software that they have designed for you to use. It brings you freedom to create your own applications based on rules and the set of tools available for you. So in this case, being unaware of what you are going to do with this application is a strength, not weakness. And remember, these are some simple softwares we have made, we humans, till now with our brain. Now look around and see what fantastic artwork is made by God, the creator of this brain. And enjoy your real freedom to make new things happen in both worlds in this unique platform. He is the one, God is the one who created death, means game over, and life, means the start of game, to test you as players, which of you is best indeed in play, in performance. So God is alive and he is living with us during all the steps of this game. He is guiding us. He has provided many debugging options, many help files, many code completion options, everything to help us do the right thing. God, that there is nothing, no one, no power except him, is Hay, means alive, and Qayyum means all movements are based on his presence beside us in this life, in this game. So this is not a game designed by a designer and now the designer is resting at home and watching us playing a pre-recorded movie. God has all records of all your movements from beginning of the game till now. But he has set you free from now to the death when the game is over, so God does not want to be aware of our next moves. He helps us, he encourages us, he listens to our prayers, he warns us, he revealed the help file for us. It all means this is not a pre-recorded movie, this is a live recording. It is live. This is something that we are playing right now. God is not aware of the future, that what will happen next, not that he can't do it. God is playing side by side with us. Also, he is not a part of this game. He takes part in it. Also, his world is not this and our time is a part of his game. He also have a timeline that is different of ours. Let's check a verse in Bible, the day of the Lord, in Peter part 8. I don't know the numbering system exactly. But do not forget this one thing, dear friends. With the Lord, a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years are like a day. God is out of this timeline. He is the creator of this timeline. It is like when you say he can fast forward the game, he can skip some levels, he can watch it in a slow motion, So he has full power over the time of a game, just like any game designer have this power. It is obvious, it is not strange. It is strange for us characters of the game because we are trapped in time and space, but not for him, the designer, right? So we can program ourselves in this life as we are all in design mode. And then in next life, it is like runtime. Means all our codes will be executed for us and others to see. No one needed there to judge you but yourself. We might make a paradise out of ourselves or end up having a hell character that we have coded over time. Free choice. You have some objects, you have some rules, also you have freedom of making choices and to create something completely new like never existed before, not for God, not for the universe, in the whole universe, but all is based on the rules of God. All are based on the rules of this platform. So God is all knowing here is not an option, is not a strength. Adobe is all knowing. If Adobe make platforms that he is all knowing that what will happen step by step, it is not a strength, it is a weakness. It will force us to follow the footsteps just like it is pre-designed. This is not a freedom for user to create something new really. So the will of God have been creating a free world and now we are living in it. Even your creator, like creator of those programming languages, never know what you will do, but he knows if you end up in hell with the wrong code, what will happen to you exactly. Also he knows if you end up in heaven based on a neat and correct code, what will happen to you exactly.